Today is my 27-year anniversary of living in America, and I wanted to do just a quick story time of my experiences living in America, where I moved from, why I even moved here, just the whole nine. So I am from Liberia. That's a country in the west coast of Africa. I moved to the U.S. January 26, 1997. I was 10, turning 11. My birthday's in February, so you can do the math on my age. But let me just say I don't look my age. If I meant to say so myself. But either way, we moved to America because of a civil war that was happening in Liberia. My mother moved here first, not because of a civil war, but back in the 80s so that she could go to school. I was a little under two, or under two. And then 2 years later, my father followed suit. So we were left to live with family member. And when I say we, my older brother and my older sister. I believe the intention was for us to go to school in Africa and maybe eventually move here to go to college. But because of the Civil War, all of that changed. And my mother ended up going down to pick us up in 1997. The first thing I remember of my first experience of America that I would never forget till this day is installed in my brain when we arrived at JFK in New York. How cold it was. I had on a dress in the middle of winter, and I don't know why my mother had me wear a dress knowing it was in the middle of winter. But I was freezing cold. My first word in America was, "It's cold." I didn't sound like that because I had a strong accent. It was probably in Liberian English, but it was cold. Luckily, when my dad came to pick us up, he brought a jacket. So when we met him in the car, I had a jacket eventually. So that was my first experience of America, the weather. Till this day, I hate winter. I don't like the cold. That's the one thing I just haven't gotten used to after all these years of being in America. I literally hibernate during the winter. I don't go, anywhere really. I'm home because I hate winter. I just go out when I have to. But I can't stress that enough. I hate winter. But aside from that, my experiences being in America has been very good. I can say some of the opportunity and where I am in life, I really don't think I would be there if I was still in Africa. One thing a lot of foreigners that we do take advantage of is all the opportunities that you guys have here in America. So it was no different for me. I went to college. I have my bachelor. I have my master's. I don't have the doctorate. I'm an accountant. So I don't really feel the name, how fitting that would be to get a doctorate as an accountant. I'm pretty sure somebody out there has it, but that's not a desire that I've had. But I definitely took advantage of the education. Currently, I do work in my field. I don't want to say too much about my title, but let's just say I'm doing pretty well for myself, and I think I have a lot of that opportunity came because of living here in America. Some of my regrets are I don't remember how to speak my dialect. So prior to moving to America, I used to speak my mother's native tongue, but currently I speak nothing. So I really wish I knew how to speak my dialect. My experiences when I first arrived, I know I'm going around in circle, but I didn't put any agenda or anything together. I just wanted to talk to you guys. But my experience when I first got to America, I think I gave you my experience of over the years and where I am currently in life. But when I first got to America and going to school, kids were cruel, ignorant, I grew up in the era where Africans were the booty scratchers, is what they call them. Call us. Let me not say them because I'm part of them. So I got asked just a lot of ignorant questions. Did I wear clothes? um, did I live in the jungle? Did I see animals? Did I live among the just a bunch of stupid questions, and kids were cruel, and we'll talk about just ask your stupid question, and say little slick comments, talk in regards to where you're from, or you should be happy you're in America because you get to wear clothes. Did you guys even have food? Is this your first time wearing shoes? I mean, I can go down the list. So those first couple of years being in America was not the best because kids were cruel and just had just the most ignorant thing you could think about back then. And for those that grew up in this 97, 98 era going to school here in America, then you know what I am talking about, which is crazy because now, it's like, it's the thing to be African. Everybody want to be associated with African, quote unquote, or have, the Nigerian husband, or, whatever you want to call it. So it's funny to me because back in those days, we were definitely the African booty scratcher. I laugh now about it, but it was, comical. So my experience when I first got here wasn't the best. Food wise, I hated the food then. I still kind of do now. I'm not really a fast food eater. I still don't like hamburgers or hot dogs. I will eat those, but if I go out, but it's not really my thing. I still enjoy my Liberian dish, my cassava leaf, potato leaf. Fufu is my favorite. So I still, till this day, 27 years later, it's my preferred dish. I do know how to make all of those dishes, so I still enjoy my Liberian cuisine. I did speak of the stereotype. I spoke of my experiences and regret, which was not maintaining or keeping my dialect or still speaking my dialect. But being in America has been, as I got older, after those early days, as I gotten older, I have really appreciated my experience of being in America. I have appreciated all the opportunity that it presented. I'm in a place in my life where I'm making six-figure income as a foreigner. That's really big. I do know I wouldn't be making that kind of money in Africa. So I'm very thankful, and I am, they say everything happened for a reason, though I don't think my parents had any intention for us to come to America as early as we did, because they really wanted us to go to school, I believe, in Africa. But being that the projection change per se and coming here, I have been so thankful for having the opportunity to be in America and all of the great opportunity that I have, that I've had all the opportunity of that I have had. So that in itself has just been really good. When you're young, moving to a new country, it's not always the best or funnest thing, but once you kind of get your groove. I've been in America now more than I've been in Africa, so I'm pretty much an American. I do have my citizenship. Unfortunately, Liberia does not recognize dual citizenship, so I don't have my Liberian citizenship anymore, but if they did honor it, I would have loved to still maintain my citizenship. Have I been back since I've been in America? Unfortunately, I have not. However, my father plans to move back once he retired. He actually started building his house. So once he moves back, that's going to be my first visit. I'm going to go back and, visit my homeland. I definitely want to take my son to see the country. So I am excited for when my father moves so I can get the opportunity to go back to Liberia, but I can't wait. And other than that, that's about it. If you have any question, leave a comment. Please subscribe, like, share, and let me know if you're from another country. Give me your experience of living in America. Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.